Okay, here we are. Big day. There's our buddy in the pump truck, concrete truck, filling up the pump truck. And there's the pump arm. Massive. And I took a little break from videoing, and you hadn't seen the finished foundation, so I'll take a quick walk around it. This is Eddie's work. It's amazing. This is his ICF. Insulated concrete forms. So it builds together like a puzzle. Took weeks. If he did it by himself, normally it goes up a lot quicker, but this is the completed foundation. There's the guys. So everything's done. We were here yesterday putting in the seal at the bottom. Tons and tons of cans of great stuff and just seal up all the little cracks, make sure no leaky leaks. Hi, Julio.
Hello.
Hey.
Julio, smile.
Smile, you're on candy camera. No smiling. Eddie told me don't talk to nobody when you get there. Eddie said don't talk to anybody. Eddie's going around. He's very nervous that this will fail. You know, it's the first time we've done this, and it's a big foundation. It's a 9-footer. This is one of the biggest. No one here's done this before. Not one single person has done this before. So this is really a wing and a prayer. A lot of prayers this morning that everything goes smoothly, because these walls, you know, they're made of styrofoam and they're holding, I don't know how many thousands and thousands of pounds of wet concrete. But again, we spent weeks putting up bracing, sealing cracks, rebar. There's metal inside. This thing should be rock solid, but you never know, right? So I'm hopeful. I'm sure. Engineers design this stuff. As long as you put it together right, we're good to go. And once this is done and dried off, we will start. This will be the first floor. The top of this will be where the house begins. And down below is, I guess you call your tornado shelter. We got Nordic concrete pumping here, and then 2 trucks of concrete, bonded concrete. I wish I could get a closer look at Eddie. See what he's up to. He's the man on the hose today. It's a big deal for him. He's never done this before. But he's so good at everything, you know. He really does his homework. And then they go around and vibrate it. It's cool. Julio says thumbs up. Everything's good. Everything's good. Alright, that's good. Looks like they're almost halfway around. Halfway mark's a big mark. And this fella here with the remote control in his hand, he's controlling the pump arm. So as Eddie moves, he moves with him. And then the back, they load in the concrete. Up it goes into the tube, and down around into the form. So you can kind of see what he's doing. Like I said, I don't want to get in his way. He said, again, don't talk to nobody. But alright, that's loud behind me, but you can just see it's coming up all around the crevice. All the way around, all the walls. Until it's completely filled. I'm going to say we're good here. You know, I'm looking around. Let me get away from the machine. We're looking around for leakage, you know. So, any places where concrete might come out. I imagine there's going to be a little bit of leakage, a little bit of water because it's wet. But I don't think anything short of a catastrophic failure of a wall is a concern. And you can see the footing down there below. The footing started. I did that a month ago. That's all cured. We got the foundation above it. And now we fill the walls. It'll be good. It's a little bit of a hazy day. It's pretty hot. We're expecting 100-degree temperatures in the next couple of days, which kind of is a good thing. We can just take a couple days off and let it cure. And nobody has to suffer in the heat. But they really can't start building until this all cures. So you see what he has there? It's a vibrating hose. You put that down in wet concrete and it vibrates all the bubbles out. And it makes sure all the concrete gets in every crevice and crack. The walls are strong. I'm not sure if they're doing this in layers. They're doing one straight pour. I don't really have that information. Looks like it's going that deep with the hose, so maybe they did the first round. They did the first 6 feet, I would imagine, vibrated, come back around and do the top layer. But we went and bought that thing. We were going to rent it. I don't know, it was like $150 to rent. But you know, rental equipment, what if it fails? What if we're in the middle of this huge pour? And yeah, it's coming out this side. I guess if they vibrated too much, they push the water out. Too much water coming out. So he's telling them just go in and come right out. If you vibrate it too much, you vibrate all the water out the wall. You see where it leaked out over here a little bit. But again, no one's ever done this before, so keep our fingers crossed that no catastrophic failures happen. I think we're good. Trusting God on this one, like I said. Here they come around. You can see a little better. Eddie's got game face. I'm not talking to nobody. That's Julio on the left with the hat. He's our main man. He's our carpenter and everything else. We came to help today. Because hey, if nobody knows what they're doing, you must as well invite the whole crew. And everybody can learn something and pitch in. Like I said, we read the book. We watched all the videos. And Eddie's having at it. Moving along nicely here. Like we're almost at the end actually, which is wow exciting. Look at that thing. That's called a boom. That I do know. Amazing, huh? Construction's come a long way. Is this the second time around?
Yeah.
Is this the second time around?
Once we hit the corner, it'll be third time.
You'll go one more time?
All right, slow her down. We're really close to the top now. Maybe hold on a second. I think we need to get somebody trailing behind me. Is Andrew around? Or Julio, Julio, grab the trowel and just start working behind me. This is really close to the top here, especially over the door.
Alright.
So
He just ran out.
oh, all right.
Did he tell you the next one will be like 30 minutes?
Oh, okay.
He said there was an accident on 23, so he has to turn around and figure out.
All right. That'll let us set up a little more. So do you want to leave it how it is, right? You're going to leave the concrete in the line? We're good?
Yeah, I'll just bring it over my hopper and
Okay.
recirculate.
So maybe Andrew will be done. So what we'll have to do is you'll go with the anchor bolts.
Oh, okay.
You can put the anchor bolts in. He'll float the top.
Float it up.
Yeah, he's going to follow me around, and then you'll put the anchor bolts in.
Ow.
Just the anchors, not the washer.
No.
I just got stung by a bee. Wow. No good reason.
You have to see the camera, right? You have to look to the camera.
Amazing.
Go, one truck left. We got 3 trucks already. One more truck left.
One more?
Yeah, we did 3. I guess there's an accident a half an hour out.
Ya, pero ahorita cuando venga el otro.
How are you going to go? I just got stung by a bee.
I got you.
I'm going to climb through the wall here.
I would get 2 buckets of water.
I'm going to come up. They don't like it when girls come to the job site. But since the truck broke down on the highway,
It's a good time to come
there's
up.
a 30-minute delay. Yeah. I'll
give me
take.
a hand.
No, I can't. I got the camera. I need one hand on. I'm good. Alley-oop. All right, I'm up. Wow, look at this. Very nice view up here.
I don't
Okay.
know if you can see in there.
I just got stung by a wasp
Yeah, that's it.
for no apparent reason. It just came over and landed on my arm and bit me. I'm like, what? So, here we are. How's it going?
You're getting it.
No catastrophic failures. I know that was your only concern, right?
Yeah, everything looks good. If you look around the bottom, it's really
Yeah.
leaking
A
out.
little bit of water, but that's normal, right?
Yeah.
So you're feeling this? There's that little bee that bit me. It's following me.
Where?
He just flew away again. Oh. Crazy. Tiny little thing.
So we're about 2 feet up on the whole thing.
2 feet up.
2 feet down.
So that's all. One more pass and it'll be full?
Yeah.
Wow. This is unbelievable. I'm so proud of you.
You're doing good.
I was just telling the camera, nobody on this job has any experience. This is the first time for every single person here.
Well, except there's 2 guys that do concrete, but they haven't done the 9-foot ICF.
Right, but they do know concrete. And you've done
And
a lot
they
of
left
concrete.
me up to do the hose. They're like,
I-
you're going to do the hose.
How did that happen? Oh, that's easy, the hose, right?
Yeah.
Not easy. Physically, it's hard, but it's hard to make a mistake, is what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
That's not where a problem's going to happen. Look at this. Getting some pictures. So they're vibrating all around.
Yeah.
He was yelling at the guy to not leave the vibrator in too long. He was leaving it in too long,
Right.
and the water was coming out the cracks.
Struggling with that extension cord. Did you grab that for her?
All right, so I think you heard the news. The truck's pulled back, taking a minute. We've gone through 2 full concrete trucks. The third one's on its way, but there was a car accident on one of the main roads, so he had to turn around and go back around the other way. So it's going to be a 30-minute delay, which is actually perfect. See, God's always on. He's always on duty. He's like, these guys need a little 30-minute break. This was intense work. So they got their 30-minute break. Everybody can breathe and get settled. They can vibrate around, make sure everything went in. So that, like I said, that vibrator, that wand they're using over there. Oh yeah, I started talking about that thing. Instead of renting it, we ended up buying it. We do have plans to do several more buildings, so it obviously is a good tool to have. You have to have it when you do concrete to make sure like all of it gets into the cracks. And again, if we had rented it and it failed, then what do you do, right? You're in the middle of a big, huge concrete pour like this, and you can't make sure everything is settled. So that would really be a disaster. So we hemmed and hawed, and I said, you know what, let's just buy it. Because you also have to rent it on a Friday if you want to pour on a Monday, so you're paying for an extra day for it. And if you go, it was like $800, maybe not even $800. And after you rent it 5 or 6 times, plus the time to run it back and forth the day before, return it on time, you know, time is money, right? And he's got a lot to do. He's literally building this whole house, you know, by himself with the help of, obviously, different trades, but it's a lot to manage, so we just figured we'll buy that. And a lot of other things along the way. We bought a generator. We had a couple of generators, but we don't have power here, so we had to order one of those solar generators from Anchor. So it recharges itself in the sun. And then all their power tools can be recharged on site. That thing runs off propane right now. I know I can fill it with gasoline or propane. Right now they got the propane on it. And I'm not sure where the other one is. I think it's still charging, the solar generator, which will come in handy. Can't have too many generators around, especially in the winter. Yeah, all right, so that's the whole scope of what's going on here today. The news and the weather. I think I threw the weather in there. Sunny, very hot, going to get much hotter. And yeah, I don't think it'll look much different when they're done. It's just that the core will be filled. And yeah, and we'll start where I'm standing right now on this platform. They'll start putting up joists across the whole building here, and putting in the deck, basically the first floor deck where I'm standing, or a little higher than me, will be the front door. So you'll walk in right here. This is the front door, like this. You'll look to the right, will be the living room, and then you'll walk towards the back will be the dining room, and that whole wall will be the kitchen. And there'll be a hallway going down to the bedroom, and the bedroom will lead to the bathroom, which is a little bump out there. And then over here is going to be the entryway from the garage. Where that pump truck is will be a garage. There'll be a door that comes in from the garage. There'll be a laundry room and a hallway right down here back to the front door where I am. And in that hallway will be closets and laundry over there. And yeah, that's pretty much a basic floor plan. And then also right in front of me, when you come in the front door, will be a flight of stairs that go up to the second floor. And up there will be 2 bedrooms. It'll be a Cape-style house. So there'll be 2 little bird houses on the outside. We call them bird houses or dormers. It'll just be a cute little Cape. Yeah, we still have to pick some colors and all that stuff. Maybe we'll take some boats. I like the new barn style, that straight up and down siding everyone's using. We call it board and batten. It's kind of a modern look. Everyone's doing it around here, but we don't want to be married to anything too faddish. But it is a classic look. It's called board and batten. You can look it up. And they have a range of colors. I prefer the red. I was thinking red. And then maybe up in the birdhouse is a little contrast pattern. I also originally wanted all white, because that's a really cool look. If you look at a lot of the houses, they're doing them solid white. But Eddie hates white, thinks it gets dirty too fast, and it is going to be a fad. So we're all up in the air. And then, of course, you can go with your neutral beige. you know, but that's so boring. Every house I ever owned has been beige. I'm thinking we're gonna go with like a brick red. All looks good?
Yeah.
Walls are solid, huh?
Yeah.
Not a wiggle?
No, everything is straight still. What
Yeah.
afterwards what we're going to do is we're going to have to go and straighten these up a little bit.
Yeah.
Thinking maybe they can go through now even to see a little wonky.
Oh yeah. Straighten the braces up. Make sure there's no wobble. See, there is a little wobble there. It's a ribble wobble. And now's the time to do it.
I can see a little bit of a wonkiness by that corner. Yeah, it's starting to set up now too. So it looks like the second one will have to go out. Yes, I want to go through the straight. Maybe one of you guys stand up on the high side.
I'm gonna take a full walk around because I'm gonna be in the way in a minute because they're gonna get underneath me here and fix this little wobble. See, Eddie's got the eye. He's going around checking every little detail. There's a little bit of a wobble in this wall. He wants to flatten that out straight. So I'm just gonna do a very dangerous. I'm on the catwalk here, pretty high up. I'm what? I don't know, too high for me. They're gonna go around. I'll just take the catwalk all the way around to the other side. It's great that they built this thing, huh? I gotta duck under a wire here. Hold on. Alright. I'm under. I'm standing over the master bathroom right now. Well, there's a lot more to do here. There's just the bones, right? Just the foundation, but well, that truck's empty and we're waiting for the next one. He just flushed all that out. Dumped it in the weeds over there. Look at all the beautiful flowers. We have so many wildflowers around here. It's incredible. This is like peak season, July 1st. Look at the daisies. I don't even know what the names of half of these things are, but just fields and fields. They're everywhere. So nice. I'm hoping not to have a lawn. I'd like to keep everything as natural as we can around here, but do have to mow it. Okay, I'm going down again under the wire. And up the other side. Oh, here's more concrete. You can see pretty good down there what they've done. So I guess they go 3 feet at a time till the 9-foot wall is complete. Crazy stuff, huh? Crazy. All right, I guess this video is getting long. For those of you who are interested, hopefully we'll have some. I'll be a little higher up for the first floor. I'm down, standing like 3 feet down on this platform. So should have some great mountain views here. And the neighbors want those trees all down over there, so it'll just really open up the view. Excited about that. Yeah. And that's it. That is it. Coming around the other side. Here's the bedroom. Master. Coming down. There's Eddie getting his cold water drink.
Watch yourself. It's sharp up there on those braces.
You should wash the concrete off your glasses.
Yeah, and then probably let it dry and just clean it after.
Where's the solar generator?
It's at home still. I tried charging it, then it tripped the breaker because the AC was on it too. So, and then I went in the room and you were charging your bike battery.
Oh, you could unplug that.
I unplugged it this morning. But
Thank you.
I didn't want to plug it in during the day while we're gone.
All right.
First time charging. That's working good.
Yeah, that's a good one. We got that at
That's our
Costco.
camper one.
Isn't that from Costco?
That's one we got with the R-Pod.
Oh, for
Remember we would bring that with us.
the
to
first
campground?
camper, yeah, yeah. It's working good.
Quiet
And it's quiet,
for
yeah.
a generator. And there's no fumes because it's propane.
Right, no fumes. Nice. I think I have to go back around the other way, but I don't want to because I want to climb under that wire. Oh, yep. So we have some neighbors over there. We're gonna have to put up some trees for sure. Need a nice tree line. Give them their privacy and take ours back. There's a house over there. But then, you know, total an acre. There's 6 acres here all around, so plenty of room for privacy. And that one neighbor, this was his backyard. I know he's a little bit devastated that, you know, he might have wanted to keep this as open land, but it's a building lot. But he's been there for a long time with this as an empty lot, and I'm sure he's enjoyed that. Well, welcome to the neighborhood. All right, I'll cut this video now, and they'll finish up this after another half hour. They'll start again. All right, hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.